A long career in this place, and you have explored so many, aspects. But I would like to take you back right to the beginning, and talk us through how this happened. How does a college student decide to go in this field and then later branch out into cyberbullying? How was the beginning for you?
So growing up, I wanted to become a law enforcement officer, and then I started to think about how both of those fields might intersect. And so as I was going through my undergraduate training, thinking more about cybercrime and hearing more about network security and hackers and victimization that was taking place involving the internet, I thought I should study this in graduate school as well. And so when I went up to Michigan State University in East Lansing, Michigan, I started to take classes in computer science as well as in criminology and criminal justice, and learned a great deal. But at the same time, we started to hear a lot about various forms of personal online victimization. And we heard this anecdotal case in a magazine related to how a boy had taken his own life because he was being harassed online. And so I thought to myself, my goodness, adolescence growing up is so difficult as it is. And so the fact that piling up on top of that harassment, hate, viciousness, etc., can cause or lead or induce someone to possibly, take their life or hurt themselves in some capacity, that really shook me. And I thought, is this happening more and more often? And then my colleague Justin Patchen and I decided to do an exploratory study about the topic of online bullying and some of the implications, whether it was leading to psychological harm or emotional harm or behavioral decisions that were unwise or hurtful towards others or hurtful towards oneself. And so from that point, just an exploratory study where we asked various youth-oriented websites to post a link to an online survey, and then had those individuals who visited those websites, for example, Britney Spears or Green Day or Harry Potter, those types of websites, whoever would come to those websites would fill out our survey, and we got a decent amount of information about what kids were experiencing online. And to be sure, that type of research, it lacked rigor and it had some methodological problems. But from that point, we were just so motivated to continue to study online bullying and harassment, and then some of these other issues that kids have faced online, whether it's in social media, whether it's in chat channels or on gaming platforms, whether it's via text or group text or group chat. And truly, this field has exploded, and there's so many scholars and professionals, including yourself, Ami, and your team, who work diligently and passionately in order to not only just safeguard youth, but also equip and empower educators, parents, other youth-serving professionals out there, which is so desperately needed even after all these years.